Hello, gorgeous. I will talk today about how to fade hyperpigmentation. Look closely at your skin. See those spots? The ones that linger long after a pimple is gone, the freckles that have gotten darker, or those patches that seem to have a mind of their own. That is hyperpigmentation, and for millions of us, it is a source of endless frustration. We try one serum, then another, spending money and hope, often seeing minimal results. What if I told you that fading those spots is not about magic potions, but about a precise, strategic understanding of what is happening under your skin? So today I am going from confused to in control. This is your masterclass on fading hyperpigmentation. First, we need to understand what we are fighting. Hyperpigmentation is not derp or surface staining. In our skin, we have cells called melanocytes. Their job is to produce melanin, the pigment that gives our skin, hair, and eyes their color. It is also our body's natural sunscreen. When these melanocytes get triggered or damaged, they go into overdrive, producing an excess amount of melanin in one specific area. The main triggers are, first, sun exposure. UV rays, the #1 cause. UV light directly stimulates melanin production. This causes sunspots and makes all other types of pigmentation worse. Second, inflammation or post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation, PIH. This is the dark spot left after a wound heals, like from acne, a bug bite, or a scratch. The inflammation from the injury triggers the melanocyte. Third, hormones. Melasma, often called the mask of pregnancy, this causes symmetrical, blotchy patches on the cheeks, forehead, and upper lip. Hormones, combined with sun and heat, are the culprit. The golden rule is this: you cannot effectively treat any hyperpigmentation without addressing sun exposure. Full stop. The non-negotiable foundation is prevention and protection. Think of this as building a fortress so no new spots can settle in. This step is 50% of the battle. Let me talk about a broad-spectrum sunscreen. Use SPF 30 or higher every single day, rain or shine, indoors or out. UVA rays penetrate windows and clouds and are the primary drivers of pigmentation. Reapply every 2 hours if you are outdoors. Mineral sunscreens with zinc oxide titanium dioxide can offer a slight physical barrier against visible light, which is especially important for melasma. Second, gentleness is the key. Avoid picking, popping, or aggressively scrubbing your skin. Inflammation means potential new PIH. Treat acne gently and early. Let me add the treatment arsenal and the key ingredients and how they work. Now for the active agents. These ingredients interrupt the pigmentation pathway at different stages. Using a combination is often most effective. Stage 1. Inhibit the enzyme. Tyrosinase inhibitors. Vitamin C, L-ascorbic acid, is a brilliant antioxidant that inhibits tyrosinase, the key enzyme in melanin production. It also protects against UV damage and brightens. Kojic acid, azelaic acid, and arbutin are other powerful tyrosinase inhibitors, often great for sensitive skin or used in combination with vitamin C. Stage 2. Slow down cell turnover and disrupt transfer. Retinoids, retinol, prescription tretinoin are the gold standard. They increase skin cell turnover, helping to shed pigmented cells faster. They also interfere with melanin transfer and boost collagen. Start slow. Niacinamide, or vitamin B3, is a multitasking superstar. It helps prevent melanin from being transferred to the surrounding skin cells and strengthens the skin barrier. It pairs well with everything. Stage 3. Exfoliate and remove pigmented cells. AHAs such as glycolic acid and lactic acid are chemical exfoliants that dissolve the glue between dead skin cells, helping to lift away surface pigment and allow treatments to penetrate better. Use 1 to 3 times a week. Now, how can you build your winning routine? Here is a step-by-step blueprint. Less is more. Here's how to layer these power players without irritating your skin. Morning routine, prevention and protection. First, get a cleanser, gentle and pH balanced. Second, antioxidant serum, vitamin C. Wait 60 seconds. Third, use a moisturizer, lightweight if needed. Fourth, use a sunscreen, which is the most important step. Evening routine, treat and repair. First, use a cleanser. Double cleanse if wearing makeup or sunscreen. Second, exfoliant 1 to 3 times per week, not on retinol nights. Get a gentle AHA toner or serum. Third, treatment serum, niacinamide. It is gentle and can be used nightly, or a targeted spot treatment with azelaic acid or kojic acid. Fourth, use a treatment cream 2 to 4 times per week. Get retinol and apply it to dry skin after your serum. On non-retinol nights, use a soothing peptide or barrier repair cream. Fifth, use a moisturizer. Get a nourishing cream to seal everything in. Finally, patience is not a cliche. It is a requirement. It takes a minimum of 6 to 8 weeks of consistent use to see changes, and 3 to 6 months for significant fading. Your skin cycle is 28 plus days. Let me add advanced options to manage expectations. For stubborn, deep, or hormonal melasma, professional treatments can be powerful adjuvants to your home care. Chemical peels provide a stronger, controlled exfoliation. Laser therapies like PicoSure or Fraxel target melanin directly. Remember, this must be done by an expert, as the wrong laser can worsen pigmentation. Here is my final important note. Hyperpigmentation can be persistent. It may never completely disappear, but it can be dramatically faded and managed. The goal is improvement, not perfection. Your skin tells a story. These spots are part of it. The goal is not to erase your history, but to give you the tools to write the next chapter with confidence. Now, I would love to hear from you. What type of hyperpigmentation do you struggle with most? PIH, sunspots, or melasma? And what ingredient are you most excited to try? Let us chat in the comments. If this video is helpful, please like it to help others find it, and subscribe for more no-nonsense, science-backed skincare guidance. Thank you for watching. You are beautiful.